The following is a presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
Welcome to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm MacHendrie. On a gloomy Tuesday afternoon, as tonight marks the start of the 2025-26 season for GBN and the 2025 soccer season as well. I'm MacHendrie. Alongside me is Dante Lechuga. Dante, how are we feeling tonight?
Man, I'm glad to be a part of the first broadcast of the year. This will be my first time actually announcing soccer. I'm really excited to see how this goes. Rivalry game. Hopefully it's a get-back game, a little bit of a revenge game going on here today. And with the rain, this is going to be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a gloomy day. If you look outside the window and you kind of look on the camera, you can see at the top. It's not a sunny, bright day, but it's not horrible. These boys would like to. They do like playing in the rain. We've had a few rain games here on GBN. You've had a snow game on GBN.
I've had about three snow games in my career.
Yeah,
so.
you've had a few under your belt, but exciting time. First soccer game for you, like you said. And then you talked about getting their get back. Last time Frederick and Erie met last season, it was in Erie, and Frederick got 3-0'd. Not a score you'd like to see, but overall, not a horrible game from Frederick, but still. Dante, do you want to take a look at your keys for tonight's game?
Absolutely. Let's get right into it. So first off, we got let our playmakers make plays. You know, I want to see these senior leaders, Philemon Sang, Gavin Coburn, even Isaac Lefevre, just all these upperclassmen. I want to see them lead the game. I want to see them scoring the transitions. You know, get the ball in their hands. Or feet, I should say. Get the ball in their feet. Let them make plays and let them lead us to a victory.
Exactly.
Another one's going to be play physical. You know, this is a rivalry game. We got some bad blood going on. Hopefully we see a little bit of it today, but play physical. I mean, don't let anything easy. Just don't let anything easy by you. Just nothing easy. Nothing easy all night. And then what we're going to have lastly, like I said a little bit earlier, win transitions. When we have a 3-on-1, 3-on-2, any sort of fast break, we got to capitalize on it. This Erie soccer team's a great team. This is what Erie's known for, and with that being said, if we do those, we're going to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, in the transition that you were talking about, winning those transitions last year, watching that boys team play, they could not win those 50-50 balls. Those, goalkeeper, when the keeper throws that ball up or hits that ball down the field, they struggled to win those balls in the air. So you really got to lock in on that. Get the possession, and like you said, play physical, dominate the pitch, and just overall be that strong team. Talking to some of the team before the game, we learned some new things that they're implementing this year. They're trying to run a new defensive strategy this season where they're going to try to stay tight, but enough to where the defense or the offense of Erie can't, exploit those open lanes, the crosses, those big opportunities. But overall, they're trying to stay tight, reduce the space for that opponent team to not score as we start the national anthem. All right, so we hear that national anthem. Dante, we're going to talk about some of this comparison between the two teams last season. Pull up the records, the goals per game last year. Frederick, obviously, you look at that, and that's not a great sight to see. 3-11-1. And Erie went 9-6-2 last year. They actually qualified for the playoffs last year. They had a okay run last year, not great, not horrible. But you look at the biggest factor on this graphic right here is the goals and goals per game.
Right.
Erie dominates Frederick in this statistic. Frederick only scored 9 goals last year. I don't know how true that is. The stats might be a little off, but still 30 goals, a difference of 30 goals between the two teams. Frederick really has to lock down on defense this year. There's a lot of defensive seniors, like you talked about earlier, Philemon Sung and Brandon. He's going to come in there a little bit. But Frederick, we have quite a few seniors this year, actually. We were talking about a few of them earlier, you know. Gavin Coburn. Yeah, Gavin Coburn. He's one of the biggest senior names on this soccer team for sure. And then goals per game, obviously 2.3 to 1.3. That's not actually horrible, but not great.
Right.
And we'll take a look at as we'll pull up Frederick's starting 11 there. That's what this starting 11 is going to look like. Cohen, Aiden, Gorello, Coburn, Philemon, Ricky, Benjamin Rodriguez, Isaac Lefevre, Isaac Aguirre, and Dominic Brady and Javier Vasquez. Those are most likely the starting 11 for Frederick in this exciting opening game at home opener. And talking about that team, that team, we look at the 3 captains on this team: Gavin Coburn, Ricky Lopez, and Isaac Lefevre. 3 of the strongest parts of the team.
Right.
Obviously, Gavin, he's a great playmaker in the open field. He makes a lot of opportunities happen when he gets on the move, gets things happening. Ricky Lopez, he was a big center mid player last year, played in the middle of the field, made great things happen on the pitch. And then Isaac Lefevre was a really all-around guy coming from the middle and then going up into the attacking position, doing a great job at that. And he's a goal scorer too. He led the team in a lot of opportunities to get goals last year. He's one of the biggest things. Frederick this year, though, has to capitalize on those goals, like you talked about earlier with playing physical and winning those transitions. Those opportunities are going to be huge.
All 3 of them have brilliant IQ on the pitch, and I'm really hoping we can see that this year, as I believe Frederick soccer will take a huge step this year.
As we are going to throw it down to the sideline with Brielle, Halloran Brielle.
Thank you, Ian. Here at Frederick High School, the clouds are rolling in and there's a small chance of rain, which could shake up the pace of play. But both the Golden Eagles and the Tigers don't seem to be shaken. The crowd is already buzzing with excitement for the first game of the season. Back to you, Ian.
Thank you, Brielle. As the teams are getting ready to start, Erie's going to start on the offensive side, but Dante, interesting strategy from Erie right now. They're loading up that far left side, as you see there. They have a bunch of 4 or 5 guys there, and hardly anybody on the right.
Yeah, very interesting. You know, maybe they heard something about the new aggressive defense and they got some planned right away. I'm not really sure what we're looking at right now, but I'm sure they're about to do something that they definitely practice when you're going to start like that.
As we start, Erie's starting way back in their own end. They're going to try to fly that ball already down into Frederick's area. Great clear there by Javier Vasquez. That ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for Erie. So an interesting start there from Erie.
It was almost like a Hail Mary. It reminded me a lot of football. You know, everyone lined up on the left side. They even all went to the
left side,
goal.
yeah.
So
they piled the box up there. It was definitely, like you said, a Hail Mary play. That Hail Mary kick. That ball set in the box. A lot of movement there. Erie trying to find something in the middle of the pitch. That shot goes skied over the net. Good clear there, and that ball will be a Frederick goal kick.
You know, corner kicks are always going to be a little bit of a jump scare for the opposing team, you know. Just always very frightening when that ball is kind of bouncing around in there.
Yeah, that
Great
was
job by Frederick defense.
Reese Ficklin with that shot there, trying to make something open up. Erie playing very, very aggressive to start. Coburn sends it out wide. That's Dominic Brady, the sophomore. Backs up. There's Ricky Lopez. Sends it on back to Cohen. Cohen gets pressured early. Lopez tries to send it. Brady slips on that turf. We talked about the weather coming in. That, like you said, the JV game got rain delayed and then ultimately canceled. So that pitch is a little wet.
A lot of cuts. There's going to be a lot of slips on those cuts, you know. But so far, it seems like Erie's actually be the one being aggressive on the defensive end. This is actually what we want to see from Frederick. So far, Erie's taking the first step towards that.
Yeah, Lopez got in there, got that ball jarred loose. Aiden Pace trying to get loose. Coburn sends it on down. And that ball's down by Ficklin, sends it on back to Brennan McNeil. McNeil, somebody that I wanted to talk about for Erie, he was a sophomore last year, 181 saves.
Wow.
With his reputation as a sophomore goalie too. So a junior this year stepping into a huge role as a starting goalie. He kind of split reps last year with Erie's senior goalkeeper. Good stop down there. That's Philemon Sang with a beautiful stop. Erie trying to get that ball through, trying to stay careful to stay on sides. Javier Vasquez chases down. Ball bouncing around. They say it went out. It's going to be a corner kick for Erie once again. One says corner, one says goal. So they're going to give it to the goal kick, actually.
Great job by the Golden Eagle defense right there. Like I said, win transitions right there. Great job, great hustle. Didn't let anything easy as well.
Yeah, I mean, with those transitions, it's not just offensive transitions. It's defensive transitions, trying to get back from an offensive position to get back on defense. Yeah, you got to win those big opportunities, and right now Erie is kind of dominating Frederick in that kind of area. Coburn chasing down that ball. It got loose. Nathan Bugard, that leading goal scorer for Erie last year, 14 goals in total on the year. He was really the big name player for Erie. Obviously, you can see him wearing the captain band on his left arm. So he's definitely one of those players, if you're Frederick, to lock down and make nothing happen. Klein on the throw in. Lopez gets a head on there. Good wall off that time by Green fighting along the line. They're going to say it's a goal kick for Erie again.
Very physical already. I mean, even right there, both of them are kind of boxing each other out, and Erie's going to win that battle. Can't afford a lot of those tonight, Ian. Really
Yeah,
can't.
definitely, especially in the physical game. Erie's definitely playing more physical right now, trying to capitalize. Already 2 corner kick opportunities early in this game. That ball set nice. Little chip. Bugard tried to get in there. Pass in. And it goes wide as a dangerous opportunity there from Erie.
Very dangerous. I almost thought it went in for a second. Our angle was kind of funky there.
Yeah.
But very dangerous. Frederick's got to be a lot more precise right now. It seems like they're just tossing the ball away right now.
Yeah.
And you can't have that. You can't give this team a lot of opportunities.
Ficklin sends it to Bugard. Bugard sends it in, and that's going to be out of bounds. So it'll be another Frederick goal kick. Cohen doing a strong job in the net right now. It's his first game.
And here's an opportunity for Frederick to take care of it. I'd like to see a way longer possession here on offense, Ian.
Yeah, I agree. They need to really move this ball down. Get it to their playmakers. Get it to their playmakers.
Just like that. I mean, we already tossed the ball away. You know, that's just something we can't have. And hopefully we'll get that corrected here pretty soon.
Yeah, quick turnover, and you hate to see that. So Aiden Pace, the only Frederick man down there, really. Coburn kind of coming down to help. Good job by Lefevre playing on the back line, helping out that defensive front, as that is going to be a foul that time. Pulled him down from the back of the jersey there. Like I was talking about, Cohen Grzybek, he's the sophomore goalie coming into a bigger role this year. Blake Lowry left last year with a pretty good reputation of being Frederick's starting goalkeeper. Cohen, I've actually seen him play back in club a while back in 8th grade. He was strong. So I'm very confident in Cohen this year to, step into a big role. He's going to be splitting some reps with another goalkeeper who we'll probably see later on in the season. But Frederick's going to run a really 2 goalkeeper strategy, try to see 50-50, and then kind of weed out the weaker one and try to stay stronger.
Well, I'm actually really excited to see that. 2 underclassmen goalies. You got Cohen and then Max Justice. Max Justice is a freshman coming in.
I mean, you've heard that last name a lot on GBN.
Oh, absolutely. That name's been in GBN for a very long time.
I think you've played with both of them, the other 2 names.
I didn't really play with the
older one,
but the other one I've been playing with my whole life, so definitely a connection there.
Erie had a huge chance there. Frederick with a good job blocking down. Again, Javier has been really a big name so far in that defensive front. He's been all over the place. He's playing more of a center back on the far right side of your screen, but he's really moving around the pitch and making things happen. That ball centered Erie. Chips it on down, and again, Erie is really penetrating Frederick's defensive front, getting through and making things happen, and Frederick has not really had an answer to stop him.
Yeah, Erie's just going full pitch pressure. I mean, Frederick hasn't been able to get past the 50-yard line so far, and that's just something like we need to get past the 50-yard line right now.
Yeah,
Ian.
I agree. They really have to find a way to get there. Trying to hit Aguirre on that far side. Frederick kind of falling apart defensively once again.
This is where Frederick has to take deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out.
It's still early.
Get the ball in your playmaker's hands. You're doing fine. Like, your defense is holding up right now. We've been on defense for the first half of the
First 8 minutes, yeah.
First 8 minutes, and we haven't let up a goal yet. So right now we're doing fine. We just got to control our nerves.
Yeah. Knockdown there. Miscommunication by Brady. As Javier tries to get a step on it. He misread the bounce. Lost that ball, but Frederick with a big chance here. Good stop-and-go play by Gorella. Coburn sends it back to Lefevre. Lefevre communicating back with Ricky Lopez. Lopez sends it on back. Cohen Gersbeck sends it on, but it gets picked up. Philly makes a move. Moving on down, Coburn. Coburn analyzing. He has an opportunity. Sends it wide. That's Brady. Brady back to Coburn. Coburn slows down, controls. Reading it out, Philemon. Sang makes a move, finds Brady. Brady immediately gets trapped. Look at that Erie defensive line in midfield. They have 9 guys down there. 2 of their guys stayed on offense. The rest of them transitioned into that defense. And that's kind of something Frederick wanted to work on that we talked about in the pregame. They wanted to work on that, do that transition game. Pace tries to chase that one back, but McNeil will get underneath it, send it back out. Bugard surveying the field, doing what a captain does. Great ball. Put a little backspin on there. Javier gets in front of it. Lopez and Lefevre are there to collapse on it. As Pace tried to cut that ball off, Brady standing in the midfield now, trying to work it around. That ball sent. Great stop there by Ricky.
Great hustle coming out from Frederick defense. A lot better possession offensively as well. Much more methodical. We didn't just try to blast it in right away. Great, much better possession.
I agree. I mean, like you said, they didn't try to force it immediately down the throat and try to force a goal-scoring opportunity, but played calm, played safe, and tried to just move that ball. Lefevre took a shot in the back there. No call.
Ian, I'm really impressed with Lefevre so far. Not much has happened, but he's one of the smallest kids out there on the pitch, and he's playing like a man right now. I mean, he takes that hit, got right back up. He's very poised too, just very calm out there.
Yeah,
really like what I'm seeing from him.
I'm honestly shocked that didn't get called, because that ball looked like it was out of bounds. But great job by Lefevre to get back up and just keep playing. A lot of players would kind of just try to give up after that play. Erie moving it now, trying to cross that ball in the box. Great defense there by Javier once again. I feel like I'm going to say his name a lot. Beautiful move by Philemon. Shaking that defender loose, which ultimately turned into nothing for Frederick. But heading in the right direction now. You're 10 minutes down now. You're starting to head in the right direction. You really got to find your footing, though. Turn into an offensive possession.
Saying that's what we like to see. Get the playmaker the ball as
Here
might be an opportunity.
Pace back to Sang. Sang using that footwork, trying to get open. Frederick trying to move that ball. They just don't have enough numbers down the pitch right now. Erie is dominating with the amount of people that they have pushed back on the defense, but Frederick is struggling to try to get numbers down on the offense. That's that transition that we talked about. Lefevre with a great come up and stop that ball. Brady sends it on back to Lefevre. Lefevre trying to make things happen with his legs. Finds Coburn. Coburn misread it. The patience right now from Erie. They've had plenty of goal-scoring opportunities, but they haven't been able to really score. So I would be a little frustrated. But the patience that they have right now, the poise to make things happen. Coburn with a big steal. Needs help, though, as he's trying to transition into an offensive possession.
And that seems to be the story right now. I mean, Coburn, great steal right there, but just no numbers due to the new defense. There wasn't much he can do with that ball. It would have been a 1v4 if he would have tried
Yeah,
to do
exactly.
something.
And honestly, I have seen Coburn try to take that on, but a good job by Coburn to stay resilient, just patient. You're still early in the game. No reason to take too many risks. I believe they called an offsides there. Frederick's going to have their first substitution.
Ian, this Erie defense really has been relentless. I mean, they're even pressuring the goalkeeper when they back pass it.
And that's hard. You want to pressure the goalie, but you want to be careful as well, because if you hit him, it's going to be dangerous.
They have no fear doing that right now, and that's the problem. Frederick's offense just hasn't put any pressure on them yet, and they haven't given them any respect yet.
Yeah, I mean, Frederick, like you said, Frederick has not really played the physical level that Erie is playing right now. Erie takes it away right in front of the net. Big opportunity now. Cohen going to jump on that ball, though. Shoot that opportunity way down really quickly.
Great read by Cohen. Good awareness. And that's the type of transition, even though we're on defense, that's the type of things we got to win.
Yeah, Frederick, again, like I was talking about early pregame, 50-50 balls. They just lost one there as Javier just got hurdled and then tackled.
Very physical already. My keys were not wrong, Ian.
Yeah, I mean,
rivalry game, it's already been very physical.
I agree. I mean, I'd like to see Frederick start playing to that level of physicality. Obviously, this is a rival team. It's not really the biggest rival team for Frederick, but it's an in-district team, and you're really going to want to beat these games, especially these closer matches. Coburn, good job with that.
Great pass. That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, good job redirecting that ball with his head. Good chip. Here comes Coburn with some footwork, but he just was running a little bit faster than the ball there and lost it. He was going to go for the slide tackle there, made a smart decision not to. Lopez, good job with the pressure there. Caught Ferreira off guard and ultimately missed the ball completely. Lefevre reading the pitch now, sends it on back. Lopez lost it. Ferreira making a play happen, and great clear.
I mean, this Erie pressure, like it's just bound. Frederick's bound to make mistakes if we can't put any pressure on them, and when all the pressure's on us. Ricky right there just had the dude right in his face.
Yep.
That's how it's been this entire
first half so far.
first half.
Yeah. Klein on the throw-in, throws a great throw-in. As Klein will find that ball, slow it on down. Barry controls, goes back to Klein. Klein watching that ball, make sure it doesn't go out of bounds. Green sends it back to Bugard.
And whistle on the play. Not sure what happened here.
Yeah, everyone's kind of walking towards the benches. I'm not really sure what's happening out there. They got a new ball on the pitch, so maybe
And they could be checking something on a player.
I've never seen that.
No, not
At
in the high school
at
game.
the high school level, I've never seen something like that. I mean, seems like everything is A-okay. They're going to play a drop ball there and just let them go on.
Yeah, I mean, that's sometimes how this broadcasting thing goes.
We experience
100% no, as here we go, Ian.
Coburn making moves to the middle of the field. Gavin Coburn trying to open up the opportunity, but Frederick will get that throw in. Needing this opportunity. This is that transition game that you really got to work. You go from a situation that happened just like that, but now Frederick really needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
I mean, that was one heck of a move. That's what I want to see. Get the ball in Coburn's hands. Honestly, just let him work. Let him cook. Right there, he almost got us a heck of an opportunity. Just got a little away from him as we
lost the ball there.
Lost the ball.
Pace got walled off, and that's great job by Erie's defense to wall Pace off to not let him get towards that ball. Klein, Lefevre with a great stop. Now moving down the left side of the pitch. trying to serve it. And that's why he's one of the captains. He's only a junior, which is impressive. Ricky again lost it in the back line. Shot from outside. Just goes wide. Cohen made the right read there, though. He probably would have been there if that ball was just a little bit closer to the net. Great opportunity from Erie there, but Frederick, good job on the defensive side there.
It's getting scary and scarier by the minute. That shot barely outside to the right, but once again, I mean, Isaac Lefevre, I don't know. I'm a big football guy. He's giving me a little bit of Tyrann Mathieu vibes, some Honey Badger vibes. I can't quite explain it yet, just like the way he's being physical and just not really caring.
Yeah, I mean, that slide stop that he had there was a beautiful play. He read the ball well. You know, you missed that tackle by an inch or two, and that turns into an Erie penalty shot because it's in the box. But a great job there to make that read and make a great play happen. That ball goes out of bounds. Philemon Sung, the only Frederick defender on that side.
Sang's been all over the field this half defensively. It seems like he doesn't run out of juice. Like, he's just a machine.
Coburn trying to get that ball to Sang on that back line. Now Frederick trying to read it. They've got to be careful passing that ball kind of in the middle of the field right in front of that net, opening up those opportunities for Erie, because Frederick, one of their big things is letting shots from outside the box last year. Those shots, a good amount of the times, were capitalizing in the back of the net, so Frederick really got to be strong and smart where they want to move that ball. Erie takes that ball back.
Frederick has yet to get a shot on the Erie keeper, which is not something you want to have. We're going to really have to start putting some shots on net here pretty soon.
I mean, even one opportunity right now will turn Frederick in a better direction, give them that momentum. But right now they have not found that. Like you said, they've really struggled to get that ball get it past the halfway part.
Mm-hmm.
And we had obviously that big turn by Coburn, but besides that, nothing really. Cohen's going to step up, make the play there. Nearing the halfway point in the first half. 0-0 the score. Both teams. Few mistakes from both sides.
As another sloppy error right there from Frederick. Goalkeeper Cohen tried to roll that out to his man. He just let him too far, or it seemed like maybe the player didn't even think he was going to try to lead him on that. Just bad communication right now.
I was going to say, miscommunication, that's what you need to tighten up, especially for Frederick. It's a big opportunity there. Philemon Sang was there to wall off the opportunity, but that ball just skied over Javier, who's been really trying to get up and make plays in the air. He almost had to try to get a little bicycle kick in there, try to get that ball cleared, and that one obviously try to get a header. That's not the first time we've seen him try to jump up and make a play.
Erie's edging closer and closer to putting a ball in the net right now.
Yeah, this is dangerous. I mean, they definitely have the momentum right now. The meter is on Erie's side. Frederick controlling that ball on the far side of the pitch. So they're going to call a foul on Erie. Tripped him up there.
Another thing I noticed, Ian, is our Frederick bench is really thin. When I'm looking at this Erie bench, I see a bunch of kids.
That's a long bench.
That could be sub. Very long bench.
That is a long bench. And I think part of it is Frederick also has not called up many of the JV guys to come in and possibly be subs. Most of that is a lot of the starting lineup for Frederick and then the extra varsity members. But also, we don't know about really any big injuries yet, but there also could be injuries. And it's early in the season, so there's definitely a few players that might be out with something.
Even ineligibility.
Eligibility as well.
Which I would hope isn't the case, unless it's from last year. But
I doubt that, yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of factors to take in. But like you said, yeah, Erie has a deep bench where they can definitely sub few players on. I mean, I haven't really seen either team go into the depth of the benches yet. And a shot inside the box opens up another opportunity. Blocked by Philemon. And Frederick might have just dodged a goal.
Beautiful goal line clear from Sang. As I said earlier, this guy's been everywhere, just all over the field, defensively and offensively. He's made a bunch of right reads. So far, Sang is the biggest piece on defense right now, him and Lefevre.
I think him and obviously Javier, too.
Yeah, Javier's been huge, too.
I'm going to just say that whole back line, Lopez, Lefevre, and Javier and Sang, they've all been really, really strong defensively. So just focusing on that is going to be the key. As we see a substitution for Frederick.
I like that. Get a fresh body in there, fresh legs.
You're a little over halfway now, so yeah, getting a fresh body on the pitch.
Maybe he can spark some offense here, get something going, get a shot on net.
As Torres checking on. Is the ball moving around for Erie.
Frederick staying patient on defense right now, and then they were.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul. And that's Philemon getting a little too physical, trying to slow down the pace, and then kind of yanked him on down.
Could be another goal kick. We've handed them the ball on a couple of goal kicks, couple of goal throws, so I want to see a little bit smarter decisions here.
I do like how Frederick is sort of right now on their goal kicks are targeting the sides of the field. They're trying to go down the sidelines, open up some opportunities in those directions, but they haven't really connected with those goal kicks, and that's really something you need to do. And that comes into that piece of transition of trying to work that transition. Klein moving as that ball just went out of bounds. Good call there by the ref. As right now, if I'm Frederick, I'm trying to get that ball into Aiden Pace's feet. He is quick with the ball. When he gets an opportunity with it in open space, he is fast. He can make plays happen. We saw it a few times last year. He needs the ball at his feet, and he's obviously the striker on this team. Front man, you really got to get that ball into his feet.
Yeah, Frederick, I really want to see them start being more aggressive on offense. I love the aggressiveness on defense right now. We're doing great, that back line especially, but we're not putting any pressure on their defense right now, and that's something I hope they see.
Great.
Changing at halftime.
Great clear. As that was a dangerous opportunity. Beautiful footwork through the middle of the field by Lennon Green, and Green almost ended up scoring a big opportunity for Erie there. Sorry. As Erie is going into the bench for substitutions right near the end of the half, trying to keep those starter legs fresh, get them ready for that second half.
Also, now they're going to come and put pressure on the Frederick offense.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to be relentless pressure all night with these subs.
Yeah, I mean, Erie, they feel so confident with leaving so little people back on defense, just a few people, one or two, and then the goalie, and they feel so confident in doing that just because of how strong that offense has been playing.
Right.
They don't really worry about the Frederick offense.
Just no respect for the Frederick offense right now, and frankly, they haven't earned it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The only really sustainable and biggest play from Frederick was the Coburn attack by himself, which is a one-on-5, and he got through, I think, 3 or 4, but then got stopped. So if Frederick really wants to start an attack, it's going to have to be manned with multiple people, attackers,
right,
and open up those opportunities.
Frederick's got to understand to relieve this pressure, put pressure on them, get some shots on net, earn their respect,
and make them scared.
Make them feel you.
Make them know that if you lose the ball, you're going to be in trouble. Lopez controlling it from the back line now. Misread bounce on the ball there. Brady back. They're kind of running a triangular passing rotation right now. That ball took a nice back spin bounce for Erie. Took a lucky Erie bounce. A shot from outside just soars a little bit left of the uprights.
I don't think he was expecting the ball to bounce up a little bit. That's what caused it to go soaring through for a field goal.
Nearly a field goal, yeah. That's the wrong sport.
Wrong sport. That's what I announce normally.
Lefevre gets low, tried to read that ball with his body, but just kind of misread it as that ball crossed in, skied it behind the net.
Right now, Cohen's got to be a little bit more precise and careful with these goal kicks, goal passes, back taps. I mean, he's letting one Erie defender dictate what he does right now, and he's got to be more confident in his passes.
Yeah, and definitely Kale Ferreira, he has been that big name for Erie right now. He's got it again. He's got great power with the ball at his feet, and he's able to deter that ball into directions that could ultimately end up being goals. Ferreira gets it through on his feet now. Shot, Cohen made a beautiful save. Frederick got to be careful as that ball is bouncing around in their own end. Beautiful save.
Great read by Cohen. Didn't misjudge it, which it was a tough ball to judge. The way it was moving slowly towards that left side.
I think
Great play from the sophomore.
I think he heard you.
Really?
So he needs to make better reads, and
Absolutely.
I think he heard you there.
Not the announcer jinx, but the announcer buff.
Oh, physical play and pace. Gonna get a call there. That's Bugard for Erie. That was an interesting call. They both kind of had their arms interlinked there. Kind of a dangerous spot if they're both especially pulling against each other. And just Erie got the call their way. So this right now, this is how they kind of started the half too. Is trying that Hail Mary ball into the box. Great looking ball. Offsides though, as the flag goes up. There is an Erie player down, but he's going to get back up.
Again, great defense. I mean, this back line has been nothing short of incredible right now. For the pressure to be on them the entire first half, and they still haven't let up a goal.
Yeah, I mean, great read by Cohen, but, you know, ultimately he's not going to get the credit for the stop there. The offsides flag went up as that ball was getting sent on in, so just misread it by Erie's offense, just got past the line a little too quickly, but Frederick still played like that ball was a live ball. Lefevre got it poked away, which will open up a throw-in.
Something I'm starting to notice, Ian, on these, when the goalie has to pass it, is Erie's almost letting it go to that corner. A lot like basketball with the 1-2-2 trap. What they're doing is they're letting it go to the corner, and then they're trapping Lefevre there, and he has nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, they're. It's especially like you said on this side. It's on the other side too. They're basically allowing that ball to get there, but then they swarm. They're like a hive, and they start to swarm Frederick.
Pack
Mark
of wolves.
Or in this case, a pack of tigers. Because that one's going to sail through the uprights.
Like right here, and let's see. We'll see if they force the corner again.
Yeah, I mean.
And if Lefevre gets trapped again, or even Ricky.
Coburn's going to sub back in now. He was out for a little bit.
A little breather, I like that. Little
mental rest. Especially for a guy like Coburn. He's aggressive, and he plays physical, and he likes. He's a great athlete, and he gets a little frustrated sometimes, but what athlete doesn't, you know?
Again, did you see right there, Ian? Straight to the corner, nowhere to go with the ball.
Yep. Erie does a good job trapping, like you said, with that, 1-2-2 trap in basketball. Kind of similar here in soccer, where they're kind of running that trap where they're not allowing Frederick to move the ball at all, like you said.
That shot was a rocket, just a little too much pepper on it. Here we go again. Corner again, Ian.
And then watch.
Two
Erie,
right at him.
And Lefevre, he felt the pressure and didn't even look at the ball at his feet, and it just bounced out of bounds. So, like you said, it's got to be, Frederick has got to work that better, and they've really got to figure out.
It's got to be, if you're going to hit the corner, it's got to be a quick pass back to the middle.
Yeah, you've got to open that up quickly. And Cohen, he's got to maybe start taking chances down the middle of the field. As a very physical play, as they are going to call that one, as Lefevre took a shot. Not the first one he's taken today.
They're roughing Lefevre up. They might have seen some film, see that Lefevre's a bit smaller, but listen, he's tough as nails. Isaac Lefevre's tough as nails. He can be here all night if he has to.
Good ball from Lefevre. Found Pace's foot, and that's what Frederick needs to do. Open up that room. Now Pace by himself needs some help. Got the ball trapped under his foot and slipped up and lost it. Bugard lost it there. Coburn had a step, lost it. Frederick now really swarming on the offensive side. This is what you'd like to see. Keeping that pressure on Erie.
Now pressure up just like Erie does. That's what I want to see. Put the pressure on them.
Ball bouncing on back. Erie moving it with that back line, trying to kill some clock, drain that clock, try to get out of the first half in a 0-0 situation, or try to, take the lead. They don't want, what they really don't want right now is, especially in the first half of this game where they've controlled all of the pitch, they don't want Frederick to get a quick goal on them and ultimately swing that momentum.
I mean, with 10 minutes left, Erie's probably had about 6 shots at our goalie, I would say, and Frederick has still yet to have a single shot.
Yeah, I mean, you're nearing the final stage. This is kind of like the 2-minute warning in football. 10 minutes to go, you've really, really got to put pressure on. Frederick really has to start pushing the pace, trying to get that ball down the pitch and get at least a shot on goal right now, because they have really struggled to get the ball.
There's definitely going to have to be some major adjustments at halftime. I mean, you can't go a half without a single shot.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
just can't.
And that shot, just whizzes by Cohen and almost ended up in an Erie goal.
It's getting more dangerous every minute, Ian. It really is. We have to get the pressure off of our back line.
Yeah, especially with that back line being majority seniors. So they really have to get that pressure off of them. Lopez getting trapped, almost instantly lost it. Good job by Gorello to try to get that ball out. Backed up. Hear how Erie is communicating. We can hear it from here. They're yelling across the pitch, hey, I'm open, I'm open. And they are really doing a good job of the communication piece, and that we haven't really seen from Frederick yet.
And that's what we need to be doing, especially with this trap Erie's doing with us.
Yeah, we need really help. We need an outlet to get a pass off to. Really got to open up. Good job by Lefevre to get a foot in there. That ball's coming soaring our way. Quick throw in from Erie. Sends it off towards the middle. Erie has done a good job of getting that ball centered and trying to open up those shots closer.
Ooh, what a move.
But Frederick has a good job defensively as Javier with another beautiful play. Try to turn that defense into offense. Good job on the dribble. Sends that one into the middle. Coburn's going to be there. He's going to feel the pressure from Erie almost instantly. Coburn's going to chase it down and then lost it. Erie working it from the back line now. Just controlling the pitch now. Like they really have been this entire first half. Great ball in.
Very patient right now. You're just being very patient.
Yeah, waiting for that opportunity to open up. I do like how Frederick's offense or defense right now swarming immediately as if they touch that back line. Frederick is all over it, all over that ball like we saw right there, which opens up a big opportunity.
It's getting a little chippy out there, Ian. It's getting really physical.
I do agree.
Refs might need to start de-escalating.
Stepping in a little bit.
And looks like maybe a lightning delay.
A little lightning delay. The weather is starting to pick up a little bit. As we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hey, Kyle Michael here with Michael Real Estate and Remax Momentum, and I'm here at my office in downtown Frederick, Colorado. As a Colorado native and a resident to Frederick over the last 8 years, we truly understand the entire Carbon Valley and Colorado market. With offices in Frederick, Brighton, and Westminster, I cover the entire Front Range area. I've served over 130 families from Alt to Monument to Deer Trail to Grand Lake. As a small business owner myself, I understand how much time and effort it takes to be successful, which is why I continue to support local businesses, schools, and nonprofits through our Sip and Support series, coat drives, and other events. I value hardworking individuals. It is my mission to continue giving back as much as I can. We would love to serve you or your family. Give us a call, 303-944-4191, and go Golden Eagles.
Rocky students exist to build up the next generation, to live a life of purpose, influence, and faith. You see, we believe that when you discover purpose, you start to discover you have a reason to live. And when you discover you have a reason to live, you start to notice you have influence. And when you lean into that influence, you make an impact. This world needs people like you, the next generation, to discover your purpose and to decide today the leader you want to be tomorrow. Rocky students.
Welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I'm Ian MacHendrie, and as you can probably hear now, the thunder and lightning and rain has not stopped. So due to the constant lightning delays, we have decided to end the broadcast here for the safety of our students. So tonight's broadcast of Varsity Boys Soccer between the Erie Tigers and your Frederick Golden Eagle has been brought to you by the town and crew of students here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been senior and associate producer Ian MacHendrie alongside senior Dante Lechuga. Our director for this afternoon has been sophomore and technical producer of GBN, Marcus Key. Our camera operators have been freshman Elliot MacHendrie and Ben Melson. Our production assistants tonight have been Jesus Madrid. The third member of our team down on the sideline is Brielle Halloran. For everyone at FHS, I've been Ian MacHendrie.